Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing Fisherman's Bay, guys. And Fisherman's Bay is actually a decent map for light tanks. Depending on what kind of light tank you're in, it could be easier than perhaps some maps or harder than perhaps some maps. The Hawk 30 is one of those tanks that I really love the Hawk 30, I'll say that, but it's not really a passive scout. It can be. The issue is it's really big. Like, it's just a really big, tall, fat tank. So compared to something like the Even 90, well, I wouldn't even try and go out to this area because, for one, I don't even like to do it with the Even 90 because every time I come out to this area, there's always a light tank that makes a pass like this and spots me. However, from the south spawn, this is an option. What I decide to do here in the Hawk 30 is come to this area of the map, and I've been doing this a little more recently because what you can do from this location is actually spot some of the heavies that are coming around like this and get shots into them. Now here it was kind of special occasion because the WZ happened to YOLO around here, and I kind of had to move my position. But I like to sit in this area because you'll literally spot heavies that are trying to, I guess, aggressively come to the east side of the map. They'll come like this and you can get side shots on them. So I enjoy doing that. It's a play that I've made for a long time. Like, you could have made this play years ago. It's a well-known play. The map hasn't changed enough to where you can't make that play. However, another option, like I said, is to come out to these bushes here. I find this to be way too risky, guys, and I don't recommend it. The third option, and one that I also like to take, but in smaller tanks, is this bush line right here. Now, I would show you guys this on the free replay camera, but unfortunately the free replay camera has been broken for a couple weeks now. I've tried even re-downloading Aslanes, but for whatever reason, with this new patch of World of Tanks, it doesn't want to work. But you can come to this area right here, guys, and poke out in this bush, and you'll actually spot, especially early on, you'll spot people that are coming through like this, and you might even spot some tank destroyers that are up, a little closer, or tank destroyers that aren't sitting behind bushes that just have no concealment, because this is right on the edge of the view range circle. So just keep that in mind. If you do take this position, it can be tricky to spot people unless you have a lot of view range and CVS to cut down people's concealment, because the end of your view range circle is like where my white circle is right now on the map. It's just on the very edge there, is the render circle. So something to keep in mind, guys, but that is a good spot. However, this spot can also be taken away pretty easily by an enemy light tank that wants to come and challenge you, like right here at this building, because they can kind of do that and still stay safe from this area of the map. So Fisherman's Bay is just one of those maps, man, where you do have a lot of plays you can make, but again, going back to what I said at the beginning, guys, I don't really like making these plays in a Hawk 30 because the tank is really big and it's tough to be able to hide behind this little building right here if you do get spotted, right? And the same goes for here. Like, dude, you're a really big target compared to an Even 90 or a Manicore or something like that if you get spotted in these bushes. However, these bushes are really nice for spotting this. So here's the situation, guys. Let's get to this actual particular game, but I'd like to share all this with you because this new kind of, I don't want to call it a slew of videos. Like, it's not a crap ton of videos, but the few videos that I'm doing right now, I'm doing all on maps and how to win on these maps. And I like to show you guys basically what you can do to hold maybe even a 60% win rate on some of these maps, right? Just you want to know the maps. If you know the maps, guys, as a light tank player, you're going to be in really good shape. So that's what I'm doing for you. I'm explaining to you guys how you can make this map work, right? So I'm coming over to the west, and I see right now that on the west-hand side of this map, it really looks like we could push it, right? I'm kind of waiting to see what the east is going to do. That's why I'm hesitating here. And I'm seeing if I have to go back. The other Hawk 30 actually went this direction to try and fight the heavies. So I'm sitting here, I'm waiting to see what everyone's going to do here. If maybe one of these other tank destroyers is going to push up, the 430 is going to try and push up. I think they're still terrified here of being spotted, but they're really not going to get spotted. I mean, there's no one really in this area. There might be someone right here, but I think they'd be okay to like come around this corner like this. And sure enough, here you go. You got UDES and T110E4. So in fact, maybe the T110E4 could have spotted these guys. It's very possible. It depends on their concealment, but I mean, I wasn't getting spotted there with 40% concealment. So I come up and over, guys, and at this point, you can use this ridge line. So this is a really effective way to push the west side of this map. You can use this ridge line. You can cut over like this, and now these guys are basically SOL, right? I knew at this point that everyone else was here. Now, obviously, if people are back in here, you don't want to make this play. But because I knew everyone was still back in here, it makes it very challenging for someone to challenge me now, because they'd have to come up and over and get wrecked by tank destroyers sitting back here. So I make this play. I'm trying to whack the JP here. It's not really doing much because he's at an angle. But this is basically going to be the game, guys. And again, just showing you how you can make this map work, right? You really have to understand how maps work, especially a map like Fisherman's Bay. It could be a slightly tricky map to play as a light tank. You really have to understand exactly the plays you're going to be making, right? And again, in these most recent videos that I'm posting for you guys, I am trying to do a lot of videos on map awareness and understanding maps, how to win on certain maps. And here you go, guys. This is an easy win for us. I mean, I'm telling you, a very, very easy win. There's really no challenge here. Yeah, I'm getting hit by the J Panther or whatever, but it's not changing anything. Like, I'm moving in, getting all these kills, everyone's going to clean up the E4, and that's the game. And we do 1185 damage, 1370 assist. I don't think that's an awful game. I'd like to get a little more spotting on Fisherman's Bay, but the game just didn't really call for it. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get into the end plates. However, just to close on this map, West is very important. West is a very important part of this map, and so is the mid, of course. I feel like the east, you can make do with losing the east side of the map because it's pretty easy to defend from both sides. You have this whole area right here where if you hold it, you can defend. And you have this whole area right here and these bushes, and you can even sit in here as a light tank and spot people that are coming in from the east. I feel like West is more important and mid is also vital. So once you win these areas of the map, if you don't win them, then you have to retreat, obviously. But in most of the videos I'm going to show you, it's kind of how to progressively scout these maps with a decent team, which in today's game can be somewhat rare. But this is how you're doing it, guys. You're gonna progressively scout West. You're gonna do, as I showed here, you can come up and over and use this ridgeline. Just be cautious, because if they still own the mid, you're going to get hit here, right? But this is an easy way to do it. Once you win the mid, and at least half of the west side, this is the easiest play to make, guys. You just come right through here, come up and over, make sure there's no light tank in here, and light the whole damn area of the map, and it's a GG, man. So that's how I did it on Fisherman's Bay for this particular game. This is how I usually do it. And if not, if you have to retreat and you lose east or something, then you can come sit in these bushes here and stuff. And if you lose a mid, that's really a big issue. Then you can try and come maybe to this bush right here on the map. You can sit in these areas right here. Like, oftentimes what happens when you lose, I would say most of the map, everyone consolidates to like this area of the map, so you end up having to sit like somewhere in this area as a light tank, and it allows you to spot mid and spot south and stuff, and you know, your TDs will get a lot of shots. Will you win the game? Probably not. You lost a lot of map, but I've seen it happen before, so hey. Alright, that's it, guys. Let me actually keep this open for the end plates, or I'm sorry, for the thumbnail, and here you guys go. Second class game. I mean, this wasn't crazy. We did a little more spotting than I thought we did. That was visible, right? Or counted. And nothing more to really see here. It wasn't any kind of fantastic game, guys. 120k we made. We only fired 6 shots, but we're getting, what, close to 3,000 combined in this game from doing what we did. So I think that it's a good replay to show you guys, and I hope that it helps you out on Fisherman's Bay, because I've had issues on Fisherman's Bay before, man. Fisherman's Bay, like I said, it's not the easiest of maps, guys, but I promise you, if you do what I'm doing here, and you're a more newer player, I'm sure there's people that watch me that are even better than me, but this will help you out. I guarantee it. Like, if you follow this and you spot West and you know when to go active and when to stay passive and all that. You're gonna like this map. I'm telling you. There's a lot of foliage on this map. It's good for light tanks, and a lot of the maps are not good for light tanks, and that's the thing, guys. Like, I like to really emphasize when a map is actually going to be decent for a light, and all these bushes in here and stuff like that, like the way this map is made, there's a lot of good spots for light tanks. So hope that helps you out, guys, and I will catch you for the next one. If you're not subbed to the channel, subscribe if you want to see more on light tanks, and go ahead and follow the Twitch channel. I do streams during the weekends. See you guys for the next one. Bye bye for now.